Sorry guys, somebody was calling. It was a scam likely, and I tried to hit the red button, but it like fully did it. I wish I could prove to you guys. I'm sorry, we're just gonna have to do 2 parts for this. I apologize. But like I was saying, pile 1 was so upsetting. It's okay. If I can learn how to combine them, I will. Bless be. But oh, that sucks. Okay. I'm so upset. Okay. I can explain why I do things, but I feel like that's just made for another video, like why I just did that and while I go around. Again, I feel like that's a different video, so I'd rather do that than to take up your reading time. Okay, let me light some sage for you guys. I totally apologize. I'll make it to where my phone's in like silent mode or something when I record. This is just a lesson for me. I haven't recorded, if you guys can see my videos, you know I haven't recorded in years. So, well, I might make my videos like undetectable, my past ones, but just because I don't want to be attached to what I was going through at the time. But at the same time, you know, if those messages are meant to help people, fuck it. Oh shoot, did it go out? It went out, sorry. Okay. So like I was saying before, you know, in the example for the romance, if you're here about a relationship, you've definitely been here before and toxic, but like I said, this was not your card. This has never been a card that flipped out for you, you know, but now you're here back and look, the card is different. And this is a case scenario where it feels like the end almost. I feel like you have probably, oh, 10, no. Sorry. I feel like there's probably one more cycle you're gonna come into contact with this card again, but this card is gonna be different and it's gonna be a finalized card because this is final energy, this isn't. So, you know, for self-love, I feel like you guys have definitely been here quite a lot, where it's more of a reflection for anybody who's picking this and you're getting self-love energy, not a romantic like relationship. I feel like you guys have definitely been here before, a lot actually. I feel like this was your go-to actually. Maybe like I'm hearing like combative like defense, like anytime you're in like a shitty situation or you need to defend yourself, like you move into that fight or flight mode instinctively, boom, this is your go-to. Correct me if I'm wrong. Excuse me. You feel the need to just, you know, be too open-minded, to be too empathetic, to be too accepting, and it's to a point to where it would unbalance you. It would sorry, I have acid reflux. Excuse me. So when I burp, it sounds like I'm dying. I'm just burping. I'm literally just burping, I swear. And for you guys, you know, this is a situation where you do need to be open-minded. You do need to let your guard down a little bit, but in a way to where it's protecting you. And I feel like that's something you're not quite comfortable with. And it makes sense. Looking at, you know, the past tarot, this is a situation where you're gonna really have to enforce boundaries. If this is about self-love, this is screaming boundaries right now. You're gonna have to really put your foot down. Boundaries with yourself, to yourself, boundaries with yourself to others. You're gonna have to really like put your foot down, and that's something you're not quite comfortable with, on a sense that either you're not used to doing it or you do it, but you've done it in a way to where it just is self-sabotaging and toxic, and it does more damage and hurt to you and others, but to you especially, because this is about you, fuck everybody else, lol, then it would help you, if that makes sense. So going back to the general, if this is just about love in general, pile 1, I'm speaking to you all now again. That's your reading, honestly. If I had runes, I'd pull them out and be like, okay, any last messages? But I don't want to touch the decks again, even though the tarot, I keep bumping into it, I keep touching it. So let's see. If anything falls out, we'll take it as like a last message. We're not going to do the oracle because I wasn't really touching them. It was more so the tarot. We'll do like a last message for you guys. But that's your reading. That's your news. I hope it helped. Let's see. Any final messages? LOL. Anything you want to clarify and tell file 1? Anything they really need to hear? phone fell up. Oh, Queen of Wands. Okay, so these are in reverse. You have the Six of Wands and the Queen of Wands both in reverse. I fucking love this for you guys, actually. You do need to regain your passion. Oh, okay. So, I'm glad I listened. So yeah, like I was saying, oh, this is so cute. I feel like majority of you guys, yeah, this applies whether you're in a relationship or this is more like self-love. Hold on, I'm going crisscross applesauce. Okay, I'm just folding my legs. I actually need to change my pad soon. TMI. And it makes sense. Oh, why am I getting a sense this is more for people like not in a relationship? But I can see this being both regardless. Let me take off my pants. Maybe I use too much fabric softener. Oy. I do that sometimes. Scratch. Oh hell no, it's cold. Hold on. I made a mistake. Okay. Anyways. Yeah, like I said, this is crucial for a divine type of fulfillment and love for you, whether it's romance or not. This is a part of your passion, your power, your Queen of Wands. She's all about the master of passion. She's all about the master of herself. Like, I love the Queen of Wands. Yes, I actually did a reading for myself before I started recording, and I got her because I've been struggling with, like, I've been so depressed. I'm like, bro, I just want to do shit. I want to go after shit. That's why I started recording, because I was like, no, I do want to doing tarot is so therapeutic for me. I don't know how to explain it. For myself, LOL, no. But for other people, it's lit. And I want to get back into doing a lot of shit. Starting my own business soon. I'm actually going to be doing that this week. But, that's me personally for my reading. For you guys to have the Six of Wands and the Queen of Wands, it is all about that that transition point of moving more into your power. Don't be intimidated, you guys. This is your final message. Do not be intimidated. Don't worry. Whoever is meant to stay will stay. Whatever is meant to blossom will blossom. You just need to focus on you. You're in the center, you know, you're in the circle. And you're on top, you're in the circle. Father, Son is here. Lion, Leo. Very, very strong. You need to embody that shit. When you think of a Leo, not to toot my own horn, but when you think of a Leo, you probably do think of a card like this, similar to the inner child card, the sun card, the strength card, whatever. Embody that shit. Unapologetically, you know. Whatever you want, you have to be your own. People will see this and be like, oh, these two are my companions. These birds down here are my left and right hand and sideways and upside down man. No, these are all you. You don't need anybody else. Maybe that's the issue. You usually put your power in the place of somebody you know. Like, you put your happiness or you put your wisdom into somebody you know, your intuition into somebody you know, instead of seeking that inside of you, seeking your happiness and your love and your intuition and shit inside of you. Do that. Be your own power. Whoever will stay will stay. Excuse me. Yeah, overall, but I feel like it's directly connected to where you are right here. Advice for, because I mean, that's what this reading is. You right now. In love, the best advice I can give you right now, since this is a general reading and not one-on-one, is to embody these spirits, to embody your Queen of Wands, you know. And this needs to be in reverse. It makes sense. Whether you need to leave this stage and it be upright, or you need to leave the stage with it in reverse. I honestly could see it being both. I feel like it's meant to be reversed, because you need to really be able to see that shit. You need to be questioning shit left and right. You know, this is more guarded, suspicious, more than, you know, carefree, relaxed. You know, she doesn't have a worry. Here there's something off. You know, she understands, she smells it, she sees it, whatever the case may be. And not just that, you know, ancestor, we have a skull, so some type of past or ancestral connection. You know, sunflowers blooming, there's 4, and then there's a sunflower here, and then there's, let's see, there's like 5. Oh my gosh, why do you guys have so many messages, pile 1? I'm so scared to go to pile 2. They legit have like 15 cards, dear lord. Once I get more divination items, I'm gonna be fucked. But I mean, it's gonna get more specific, so that's good, even though I feel like this is pretty specific. But honestly, you need to learn how to be your own crutch. If you really want this type of divine power and love, you have to be your own crutch, you guys. Whether this is a romantic relationship or just you have to be your own crutch, okay? You guys are unapologetically right now. I love this because Queen of Wands especially, whew, it's confirming you guys really are going after your passion. I mean, I saw it. It directly, you see. But still, I just got to know. Okay. That's just my position. You guys are going after what you really want in life. And it's not just like a hashtag trendy moment like OMG. Remember when everybody was doing affirmations and manifesting? LOL. You were doing that. This is the energy. Well, I was doing it beforehand, even if I discovered it afterhand and started doing it, still valid. But the point being, I'm doing it for divine purpose and because it's calling to me and drawing to me and embodies me. Not because it's gonna benefit me, not because it's trending and everybody's doing it so I should do it, but because it's a divine calling. This is what you're doing. You're finding your passion. And not just that, bless me. Holy shit, I have to burp. No. I get so gassy when they use my body. LOL. Ooh, maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's not acid reflux. No, but then they'd be using my body every time I drink, so I guess it is. LOL. Acid reflux. Not only are you finding your passion right now, but you're also reuniting with not just with, I want to say with everything, and I feel like that's so generalized, but again, this is a general reading and not a private reading, so I can't be like you're reconnecting with XYZ. Like you're from, you know, your happiness to your power, to what fulfills you, to what you're attracting, that power you have here, to your ultimate type of judgment. I love Temperance card. I run away from my Temperance energy because LOL. But this, people who can really embody their temperance, listen to their temperance, even in a reverse state and still use it as a power, they are dangerous. In a bad bitch way, like in such a great way. You must be an earth sign. Hello. No, I'm just kidding. If you are though, LOL, leave a comment. But just because that is your left hand man, that is your intuition, that is you, the star card. Like, it's so many cards in one. It's such a great card to have. I'd rather have the Temperance than the Judgment card, because Judgment and Temperance, Judgment is more observing and coming to a conclusion. Temperance is doing all that plus 25 other things. Like, we love Temperance. I love that you're here right now. And you know, it makes sense that these two cards fell out for your ending reading because you're reuniting and transitioning at the same time. Excuse me, you're reuniting with your dreams, you're reuniting with shit you're attracting, you're reuniting with your passion and powers, and then you're also transitioning, you're also learning from shit. So, you know, pile one, you guys are doing awesome. Just keep going is my only advice, and please take the messages that resonate. Okie dokie, bye. I don't have like a cut screen, and like I said, I'm gonna do this live so you guys know I'm not like tampering with the evidence, even though this video did cut out, so LOL. Let's get the 20 card deck out here. Hi guys, it's me, Mario. So we're doing pile 2. You guys have Carnelian. Oh my gosh, look at the little, I've never noticed these cute little ladybug spots. I love ladybugs, so I'm gonna get a whole bunch tatted all over me. Y'all have 20 million cards. Dear Lord, we're gonna start with your oracle cards because there's not many of them. Hopefully, no. Ooh, y'all got vulnerability and the number 34/7 in reverse. I do read reversals. I think it's disrespectful, me personally, to be like I'm just gonna read the upright. Just because that doesn't make sense. I'll do a video on tarot reading, but you got fresh approach 21 or 3. Just because, like, if you're doing upright just so you can see all the positive readings, you're an idiot, because some of the upright cards are actually worse than if they were in reverse. Illumination 2. And that's in reverse too, right? I held it like this. Oh no. We're gonna read it in reverse because I don't remember. LOL, my bad. Sorry, I didn't mean to call anybody an idiot. I'm just saying that's kind of stupid. If that's your reason for doing upright cards and not listening to any reversals is strictly because you only want positive messages, you're an idiot, because that's not how tarot works. If you go by the book, or if you're like me and you don't use the book at all and you're just a vessel and you allow spirit to just talk and play with your mind, or you're like others who are intuitive readers, that's not how tarot and divination works. Some cards upright are actually more damaging to you versus in reverse. So that's what I was saying. If you read uprights for a completely different reason, I'm not calling you an idiot. I'm just saying that's stupid for the people that have that reason specifically. LOL. What is this? You have the 3 of Wands in reverse, so another 3. You have pile 2. Oh my god. You guys have 20 cards. You have the 3 of Stones, another 3 in reverse. I'm not shocked. This is very I love you guys. We need to make room though. I'm sorry. You have the Hanged Man. I'm laughing because this is adorable. In reverse. That means you guys are definitely in a stage, you know. And I feel like you guys already know what I'm about to say, TBH. You guys are going through it, my loves. I don't know if you asked for this, or like if you're expecting this. You know, like when before you do a reading for yourself, you're like, bro, I feel like I've been going through it. Like I wouldn't be shocked if the Hanged Man came out with the Tower card, with the Star card in reverse, with the Chariot in reverse. Yeah, this is this type of feel. It's all really good. You're all about your happiness. You're all about starting over. You're even about like letting your guard down, like shining your shit. Like look. This is really good. It's adorable, like I said. You guys are just definitely in a stage where you're frustrated. Okay, this is upright. 7 of Wands. You got the Ace of Swords in reverse. This part looks like a ball sack to me every time I see it. Now you guys get to see it. Dear Lord, Ace of Swords in reverse. 7 of Swords. That's interesting. Upright, and then you got the Hierophant in reverse. Okay, let's get this popping. Hold on, I need more space. Okie dokie, I'm gonna light some sage for y'all. Get that Carnelian. Okie dokie, you guys. That was a piece of paper from a previous spell. We're not gonna burn that. Wow. Yikes. I'm getting goosebumps, you guys. Can you see it? You can kind of see it. Sorry, I'm trying to get a fire going. LOL. Where's my long nose lighter boy? I guess we'll just do an actual leaf. Sorry, I would light the whole thing, but I got in trouble because I was over lighting stuff. So I made the whole house smell. And I have roommates, so And the incense I got was a disgusting smell. It was supposed to be frankincense and myrrh and opium. And I know what that shit smells like. It smells really clean, similar to sage, sweeter, or a little bit more muskier. This was a different brand I've never used, and it was disgusting. It smelled like sewage and like between your butt cheeks poop. Like, it was gross. There you go. And also, don't worry, I have Howlite and black salt that's charging the lighter, so you're good. I make sure that, you know, between sessions you guys are like cleansed of the last deck's energy. Okay, where to begin, pile 2? Oh my gosh, you were on a journey in love, dear lord. I don't think you guys have met the right one. Okay, so this energy is giving me you just came into something, or you're about to come into something. Like, new energy, fresh energy type of, I don't know if you just got into a relationship or you're about to get into a relationship. This is not self-love. This is about love. To the very few who are here for self-love, I'm still gonna acknowledge you, and my reading is still geared in towards you, but I'm just letting y'all know that this is definitely a romance reading. Dear lord. However, that being said, this is directed towards you, not your partner. So if you came here to have some tea time about them, I'm sorry, this is not the reading with that. This is geared towards you. So let's get it popping. Fuck, where do I start? Let's start with your oracle. You have a lot of anxiety, not anxiety, but like, you are definitely somebody who contemplates. Like, they look like they're thinking. They're even like how they're positioned is still making me feel like, you know, like their expression, they're not just peacefully asleep with no worries, no care. Sorry, I should show you guys. Can you guys see? Well, from here it probably looks like that, but when you can actually see the card in reverse, definitely her eyebrows are kind of like pursed together. Can y'all see? I'm sorry, I'll get a better setup and use an actual camera. I'm using like my iPhone, lol. But her eyebrows are slightly pursed together, and they look a little worried, but not like overly worried where it's like dramatic or anything. It's just, I definitely notice, and I'm getting called like to be drawn to like look at it. You guys are definitely people that have been doing a lot of thought. Elimination, I'm getting the sense with 2 especially, the things you've been attracting, your eyes on the moon, your wishes, you know, your desires. You have been taking flight. You have been letting your spirits like guide you. You know, for her to have a butterfly tattoo and she's riding, I think that's a moth, lol, whatever, you know the point. She's directly not just repping her shit, she's fully embodying her shit also. She herself, her dress that she wears is a representation, still different, doesn't look exactly like her spirits. It has her embodied to it. Who she is in this life and her destiny she's going on, embodied, bitch. But you know, a lot of thinking. These clouds are very thick, not transparent, and they're condensed as fuck. You know, these clouds are more thinner. You can't really see the foofy parts. You know, these are more like stretched out boys. Look, I didn't pay attention in science class. I don't know that I would say like this is a stratus, this is cumulonimbus. I don't know. I'm not claircognate like that. I wish I would be rich, but oh my gosh, like, you know when you get so nervous for something you suddenly have to shit? That's what I'm getting. I feel like in the past you have definitely, in romance especially, I feel like you have definitely like stressed yourself the fuck out. I feel like you've definitely like just put way too much thought into it, overly tended and cared to it, to where you were either sabotaging yourself, neglecting yourself, your partner, your relationship, or all of the above. You know, because there's a difference between neglecting your partner and neglecting your relationship. You can tend to your relationship but neglect them, vice versa. And oh my GOSH, you guys, like, I'm stimming. I have a low form of autism, and right now I'm like, one of my things I do when I stim is I like just keep not pulling at my hair but comb through it like that. I have like, you know, my hair is not like a like soft or straight. I have like a poof, like an afro. You know, I'm black and native, so my hair is a little different from y'all, so it feels really good to me when I pull at it, but I'm not pulling, it's just combing, but it does pull hair out. I don't know how to explain it. If you get it, you know. If you don't, I don't know what to tell you. Bless be, like, you guys stress you. Oh my god, calm down. Please calm down. I'm begging you, calm down. High key, if you're in a relationship, you need to get the fuck out. I'm sorry. And not even like quit your relationship. Hear me out. Oh my gosh, we're still focusing on here. Hold on, so many messages. Okay. Because even though, like I said, this is directly about love. If you've been on Tinder, like you haven't actually been in a relationship, you're just in the process of dating and getting out there, pause real quick. If you're in a relationship, I need you to pause and breathe. I need you to take a step back. For all the people who don't have that privilege, who live with their person, you know, you're married, look, let me just talk and you figure it out, okay? If that means you got to go stay with a family member real quick, if that means you just need to vocalize like, hey, I need me time, like I'm gonna need a separate set of hours outside of me working or going to school, that hours that you already have, you know, with your partner, your husband, your wife, your significant other, because we acknowledge transgenders. My flag is actually, this thing is actually a transgender flag. I don't think you guys can see. Here's the blue and then the white's like in the middle. But because we acknowledge everybody. Hello, bless be. Maybe let them know outside of work, or maybe if you go to school and you're able to not work because your partner makes money, I need at least like 2 hours solid where I'm just with myself. This is crucial. Please do this. Like, holy fucking shit. And if your partner has an issue with that, LOL, red flag. I'm just saying. But your partner should be understandable, especially if you do have to explain why, and then after you explain why they still are greedy and want to be toxic. Look, you shouldn't be with them, period, because boundaries. Oh my god. Okay, let me explain why now. Okay, this isn't a bad reading. You just need a lot of TLC with yourself real quick. Stop putting people on a pedestal real quick. Like, just focus. Okay. Oh my god, do you guys have ADHD or something? I have ADHD, but I'm not stimulated like this. Like in the last reading, I like, oh my god. Okay, let's get to it. We're just gonna hit your oracle cards first, and then I'll hit tarot individually. I apologize, this is probably gonna be a really long pile reading, but y'all like that, right? Okay. Like I said, you definitely are, there's a lot of shit on your mind. She's still like, even though she's definitely not looking at the moon direct. Look, the moon is in all 3 of your oracle cards. That's significant as fuck for once. So your wishes, your sanctuary, your spiritual fucking protection is very important to you and is on your mind this time of day, or this time forth, you know, like where you are right now, this stage of your life. Excuse me, I had a burp. I have acid reflux. That's how I burp. Leave me alone. Excuse me. And even the next couple stages that you're going into, you know, you're going to be really focused on that moon energy, that spirit energy. Oh my god. And I mean, this more so looks like Earth. This more so looks directly like a moon. This kind of looks like the sun, like a solar eclipse. So I feel like again, like, so many messages. Oh my god. Okay. Starting with vulnerability, you got 34, or the number 7. We're gonna start with this card. This could be where you presently are. I don't know. Only you know. So stage where you're vulnerable, you have to be, you know, your water isn't calm. Maybe, you know, you have a more crumpled up, dried leaf instead of like a smooth, soft, plush looking boy. Her leaf is darker. Her leaf is crumbled, you know, but it's still intact. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just maybe a little older, a little used, etc. so forth. Your waters coming out are very calm, but the waters surrounding you directly coming in are very wibbly, like not sporadic and splashy. Do you see that? They look wibbly wobbly. candlelight, there's barely any stars, but we still got the North Star and then Venus, or I don't know, you know, we still got the 2 stars guiding us. Like I said, your clouds are definitely different here. You got a palace up here with your clouds right by the, what I'm gonna call the North Star, so some type of guidance to your fucking dream palace and all this shit. Again, that looks like a solar eclipse, but we know it's the moon, but it looks like mother and father converged real quick. I just wanted to show you real quick before I put it back down and start talking about it. Pile 2, in love. You sacrifice too much. What's going on? Like, you sacrifice too much, and you're in the process and stage of learning what's healthy and what's not healthy, you know. And I feel like it's overwhelming for you because you're the type, pile 2, maybe you need to listen to pile 1, who knows. Pile 2, you're the type to really just, you put a lot of hard work into it, don't get me wrong, but you put too much hard work into it to where it overburns you and overblinds you. And I feel like that's what you're learning with your tarot, especially. That's what you're learning not to do right now. In love, in relationship, again, whether you're in a relationship or you're in the process, jumping on Tinder, whatever the fuck, you know, met a cutie at the bar, blessed be, want to see if you need to proceed with them, I would say take your time, like wait a little bit, because you still need to focus on boundaries within yourself. You need to focus on figuring out what it is you actually want. Like, be honest right now. Do you know what you actually want? Like, if I sat you down and were like, okay, I need you to write a 2-page essay on what you want in love romantically, go. How much writer's block would you get? How many times would you get writer's block or be like, oh, there's so much in my mind, I don't know how to put it down? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're not able to freely flow that shit and be vulnerable with me right now, be vulnerable with yourself right now, look, take a minute. This is what I'm saying. You need to really take time daily and just have a second with yourself and put that hard work into being vulnerable with yourself divinely. We can see the castle, but there's parts of the castle, if you see, these parts are very faded, but this is the castle. This is also the castle. It's more clear, but it's still like hard to see. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you need to be able to fully see your shit crisp and clear. You know what I'm saying? Where you are right now, I feel like, is a place where you're more focused on where you are, like right here. You need to expand a little bit and start to see the future a little bit more and put energy and time and dedication into that, not just where you are right now, into your future. Because maybe you know you want love right now. I want a healthy, positive relation. Look, I'm getting this is gonna be long, I'm sorry. If you're looking for just a quick, cute, simple, I'm gonna read off the book meaning 15-minute tarot reading, that's not what this is. This is probably gonna be 45 minutes, this deck alone. I'm sorry, bless be. But okay, we're just on this card, you guys. Dear Lord, hold on. Okay, swipe. You may know you want a relationship, you guys. That's cool. You want somebody who doesn't abuse you, somebody who can clearly communicate, somebody who accepts you for you. Maybe you want somebody to protect you, accept you as you are, who blends in with you, who matches you. Whatever the case may be. Cool. But what beyond that? You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, now how are you gonna serve them? You may have how they're gonna serve you all in one. I got a burp. Excuse me. Let me open up my amethyst. Oh, lol. You may have how they want to serve you all in one. How are you gonna serve them? Be vulnerable with yourself. Or maybe you only know how you want to serve. Oh, that was a good burp. How do you want them to serve you? You know, maybe you're the type where you just don't have boundaries with yourself like that, where you're comfortable asking. Oh, okay. My sisters are sending me a picture. Good. You know, like, hey, I do want to ask you for your time, or I feel like I shouldn't have to beg you to text me. You know, I get you're not a texter, but when you are into the right person, you text them. Bet you text your homeboys, right? Like, why can't you put that energy towards me? It's okay to manifest that. It's okay to ask the universe for that. And it's okay to ask yourself to uphold that and respect that. there's so many messages I'm getting from here. I don't know if I'm talking to one specific person or everybody just needs to hear this, but oh my god. Bless be. Vulnerability card, I'm getting way too much. And if you feel like I'm attacking you, that's not what this is. Spirit is just really, your guys' ancestors and spirits that you fuck with really love you. And you've been hurting, and they're just not even sick and tired of it. They're like, no, you're so close, you're almost there. Feel the love, feel what you deserve. This is, oh my god. And if you know anything about tarot and you see these cards, you know that that's exactly the case. Oh my god. Okay. I will be moving on to this card soon. Give me a second, you guys. So yeah. We got fresh approach, 21 or 3. So you're moving out of that, you know, stage where you're really taking time to yourself. You're really trying to focus on what you need and what you want. And you're allowing yourself to reach for it at the same time. You have to be naked with yourself. You have to be naked with the universe. Or if it's talking about your partner, you have to expose who you really are to them, what you really want from them. It's okay. If they leave you, it's meant to be. They may come back. They may need time to work on themselves, find themselves, and come back to you. Or you may find somebody better, you know, whatever the case is. This stage that you're currently in, you got to put that hard work. That 7 came out for a reason. Joy, and you know, 3 joy. You got 3 twice, I think. Where? No, you only got it once. Oh no, yeah, you got it twice. You got it twice for a reason. And then you also have the 4 if we're doing it separately or combined. So 3, 4, or 7 combined. You know, 4 is all about fucking protection, guarding. You know, when I think of 4, when I see like 4 stones, I think guarding, protective. Like, okay, I got you, boo. You know, have your shit and really just stand on it yourself. Don't rely on anybody else. So that's why I'm saying, like, maybe like an hour or 2 a day if you're with your partner and you don't have the privilege to just be single, and take time every day to just like really sit with yourself and be like, okay, maybe you can take it as a manifestation of the day or affirmation for the day, whatever the case may need to be. Like, okay, breathe first of all. What is not fulfilling me? Let me be vulnerable with myself. You don't know what the question is that you need to ask yourself. I'm just throwing some out there. Like, what is not fulfilling me in love? Okay, what am I currently, what have I been attracting, the more toxic things that I've been attracting in love? What are the more positive things that I enjoy that I feel like I want to take on in my next relationship? And then what are the things that I enjoy, but you know, it feels like it was more a placeholder? You know, like, have these discussions with yourself and really sit and meditate and get to know yourself and what you want. I feel like you more so get urges. I feel like because you get burnt out and overwhelmed a lot when you think, because I'm not trying to make it seem like you guys don't think. I think I made that clear actually already, that you guys overthink a lot. But it's just more so like you need to do the correct, put that energy and effort. 7, put all that heart, and you got 7 twice. Yeah. Oh my god, you guys. Put all that energy and hard work into the correct thing. Put it into yourself, and then boom, you know, start hitting. After you know you've gotten to the stage, you put that hard work into where you are right now, you need to hit the next 2 phases or the next 3 or however many phases. Maybe it's just the next phase, you know. Start to manifest what that looks like. And I mean fresh approach, directly moving into it. You have 2, 1, and 3. 1, I always see, like, ace, I always see as like divine you. What is your divine whatever? Insert like purpose, fulfillment, happiness, love. And then 2 is attraction, obviously. And then 3 is joy. Going back to 3. This is key to your happiness, you guys. And I feel like you know that. I feel like you've already came to terms like, no, I want to be happy. Love is the key to make me happy, whether it's self-love or romantic love. I need it. And, fresh approach. So I know you guys are going to be doing the hard work. Don't get me wrong. Because boom. And you guys are upright. So, you know, I feel like this upright message is really good. You guys look more clearer. You got, you know, your roots are starting to grow out. It's a different shade. It's more like, you know, It looks so good. Hold on, let me show you guys the card. I'm sorry. Look at her booty. No. If you want. Your wings are all of your divine ancestors. You see all, these are all animals. These are all animals. Peacock, like these are all animals, you guys. And again, the earth, I mean, ooh, Mother Moon looks like the earth. The waters are calm, except where you need them to be. And that's coming directly from your pooch, your power. Just kidding. But that is coming directly from you. So, you know, what you allow to be more crazy, that you need to focus on, you're going to see, but overall, clear water. Your clouds are getting that more fluffier, a little translucent towards the end, but still pretty, you know, what do you call it? Like, condensed? I don't know. Where you can't see through it. It's not translucent. What's the word? I don't know. You guys know the word. And not even that, you're getting color. You're starting to see the color effect, because once we get here, boom, there's so much color. But we're focusing on this card. Like I said, this reading is going to be long. I apologize. But I feel like once we get to the tarot, we're going to just fly through it. It's just your oracle cards for some reason. This was upright, right? Yeah. Like, and you have a shit ton of fucking stars. Like, yes, from only having a few stars, you still got the North Star, to being surrounded by stars. And then you're really like, because your stars are kind of like, you can definitely see them. I feel like they're way more visible here though. You're moving into your light. You're moving, well, here you're actually in your light. You're moving into your power, and it's all about you. You can see your, you know, you don't just see the fucking castle, like I'm saying. And even that, you were content with just seeing whatever you could see. You couldn't even see the full castle, you know, but now you're seeing your whole fucking world, and you see it in your wishes. I think that's what signifies the moon looking like the earth right here. I've never made that connection, BT dubs, lol. Bless me. I've had this card many times. I've never noticed that. That's so funny. Like, that's definitely South America, North America, Africa. That's so funny. And I think I have made like the connection at that, not a solar eclipse, but I was like, lol, the moon. But the water even falling from you, it's not like super calm, but it's not like ruffled. Like, you're so connected. I love this for you, pile 2. Like I said, this is not a bad reading. Your spirits are giving you hope. I feel like you've been letting, or feeling like you've been letting yourself down. Stop overthinking in that way, bro. Stop attacking yourself. You need to give yourself credit, bitch. Please give yourself credit is what I'm compelled myself to say to you. No spirit told me to say that. I said that, bitch. Let's be the next phase that you're moving into, you know, you're really going to embody your happiness, because one, not only are you actually like sitting down with yourself attracting, even if you're just making a list of what you need to attract here, by the time you get here into the next phase, bitch, you are there, you are attracting, and you are solely focused on what's divinely meant to like guide you and protect you. Not really protect, I only really say protect because like hot damn, but it's like you really know who you are. You're not in your true form, don't get me wrong, but this is divine. Like, this is meant to happen. This is a part of destiny, you guys. And you're able to clearly see what you want fully embodied. I feel like the next approach, once you get here, or once you move out of here, you're gonna know exactly what you want, all the details, you know what I'm saying? And you're not quite at the process to get over there yet. Here you're definitely traveling to your wishes and everything like that. Here you're more so like, okay, you're still doing the last bit of, you're still doing the last bit of detail here. You're still focused on making sure, again, divine, you're still making sure that divine you is completely good, so you can metamorphosize. You know, you think of like moths and butterflies, or either or metamorphosis. So once you get here into your actual to attraction, where you're illuminating, you're able to fully embrace and transform who the fuck you're meant to be. So it's very key that you focus and you take the advice for the stage you're in right now. It's very important. Don't be like, oh, well, I'm just gonna wait till, no, do what you gotta do, bitch. I'm gonna smack you. Bless be, because when you get to here, you know, the next stage of your life, it's very crucial that you're still working on yourself. You're going to be able to see clearly your dreams. You're going to be really intuitive, like you're gonna just know your shit, you know. You're not gonna have to, maybe you're still in the process where you rely on others input, etc., so forth. Not saying you can't like still watch tarot, do your own tarot, go to your friends for advice, but you're compelled to do that. You're not gonna be compelled at all. Like, you're gonna be your own type of fucking like, oh, I love it, my god. I have to burp, I apologize. Oh, excuse me. I don't take any medication. I can't take pills, cause I used to be suicidal as fuck, and I would take pills to kill myself. I've never been the type to take pills to get high. That must be nice. Can never relate to that. I was like, LOL, you do it to get high? I do it to die. Don't worry, I don't do that anymore. But that's why, for the people who are gonna be like, oh, have you take medication for your acid? No, I can't. Unless they give me like gummies or something, or liquid or something. But I don't trust Big Farm anyways. Anywho, bless be. So yeah, the next phase that you're gonna be in is all about you embodying everything about you from head to toe, you know. And I feel like it's gonna be crystal clear. Everything's gonna be crystal clear. It's gonna be above and beyond, even like who you are, not just your wishes and your dreams and your universe, but who you are. Everything you're about is gonna like come to light, and you're not gonna help but embody that. You're gonna be so confident, unapologetically, and whoever's meant to stay will not only stay, but you're gonna provide. I feel like you're the type where you're gonna provide very okay, one thing at a time. So many messages. You're a very influential person. So however you move and walk, people are gonna notice, and they're gonna take notes. You know, you're gonna provide like a, what do you call it? Like a LOL, when being claircognate is not the way. Like a blueprint, dear Lord. Thank you, Spirit. I was struggling. When you're gonna provide a blueprint for a lot of people, and you're not, it might not even be people you know, it's just people maybe you work with who notice the shift in your change. Maybe you're drinking more water, like something like that, and they're like, damn, this bitch is like really awake, full of energy, like what do? You're like, nothing, I just switched to drinking water, lol. They're like, damn, I need to start to drink water, I'm fidgeting. Oof, excuse me. I love this stage for you. And then illumination, like you said. Last little touches, print and polish, and then boom, travel towards that ship. You notice how she doesn't need all of these dudes? She just has that one major thing, because this is her fully embodied. This is you fully embodied. In love, you're not gonna need all this support for a while. So maybe that's what was like making me fidget. Like some of you were like, fuck, I'm gonna have to carry all this shit. I have to pay attention to all this detail. Stop. Go back to here. Only what needs to resonate with you will be here at this stage. And even so, you're not going to carry all that shit with you all your fucking destiny in life. This is just crucial for this moment. Relax. Give yourself a break. And don't act like you don't like a challenge. I can tell you guys like a lot of work, a lot of dedication, because you guys like the release of it, or you guys like the, what is it called? Like, you guys like that you can handle and take on shit. You know, I think that's a part of your problem pile too. Is you're the types who will stay in a relationship or a commitment or something because you don't like to quit. You don't like to give up. You don't like to fail. Stop it. I'm gonna hurt you. Because I think that may be what's burnt you out in the past in relationships or connections with people and stuff. And then boom, you know, you're fully embodied in who you are, your ultimate power, and you're letting all that shit guide you. You are in the clouds, honey, and look how colorful your clouds are. You know, compared to the other one, your clouds are very, very colorful. I love it. I think it's gonna be overwhelming, and it's something you don't expect, but you're also going after your moon. And you know, shit's gonna change. You went from it looking like the earth to it being more solid. You know, it has a lot of color around it and then an aura around it. But it looks like Mother Moon. So now you're directly hitting destiny. This is a different level for you. And I feel like this is a part of your life in love that's just gonna be a shit ton of what you're attracting. I feel like you're gonna get everything. The last pile, they were just gonna get a couple check marks off their box. You guys are about to hit everything in love. Like, oof, I hope you guys are ready, lol, because like, no, I'm not joking. Like, universe is not holding back, because you're not the type to hold back. So it only makes sense, you know, if you're manifesting everything from the initial first meet of the love of your life to you guys dying together, guess what's gonna happen? You know, it's gonna be the polished, print, edited, ready to send out version. Like, it's gonna be lit for you guys. Word of caution, worded advice though, when you get to this stage, of course, observe your surroundings at all times. She's hyper fixated on the moon, but she also looks like she's looking at the stars, and I feel like that's intentional, because some people, again, even here, it looks like she's directed how she's placed, boom, right at the moon, but she could be looking at her critters, she could be looking at the water that's more, you know, fumbly, she could be looking at the standstill water, the clouds. I feel like that's intentional. Bless be. So I need you guys to pay attention to everything. Don't get, when you get to this part where you're getting all your wishes and everything you've been attracting, and you're actually in the process of sprinting towards it and everything like that, you have your gear, you have your armor, you have your training, etc., so forth, go for it. However, don't get lost in that, you know. Don't hyperfixate on just one thing. If you're gonna hyperfixate, lol, hyperfixate on the whole picture, please. That's the only warning I'm getting. Maybe that's why it's in reverse for you guys, because maybe when things go really great, you have a tendency of hyperfixating on just that one thing, and so when little things start to crack or start to flip upside down, it feels like your whole world's coming down, when really, if you just take a step back, you're like, oh, that's just a chip, I could fix that, boink, you know. Take a step back whenever you need to, you know, pause whenever you need to, and just reflect a lot, resonate with yourself. Moving to your tarot, lol. You have the Three of Wands in reverse. Let's hit the threes real quick. You got the Three of Stones and Three of Wands in reverse. Honestly, I have to burp. I apologize. I can't help it. Excuse me. I wanted to drink some coffee. I hope that's okay. I hope I didn't offend anybody by not being dehydrated, lol. And if you are, you're toxic, and that's okay. So I can live with that. Moving on to the three. Oh, I guess we should hit the Hangman. I feel like this is all advice for you guys right now. I feel like I've already said this though. Well, I didn't really address the Hierophant, I guess. Okay, so we're just gonna hit your tarot. Ignore me. I'm talking to myself. Where's my stick? Oh, right here. Three of Wands and the Hierophant we're gonna hit together. In reverse, in reverse. So, advice for you currently, which this is not the format I did for pile one. You guys are special, I guess. LOL. Feel blessed. Advice for you right now, you have to, going back to vulnerability, please, you have to really take care of yourself. You have to really fight, and you are. Hangman in reverse. You're getting that shit through. You're understanding and seeing. You're not falling prey. You know, he looks like he's upside down. Here, you look like you're in control, and you're actually taking off into your blossoming, your flowers, you know, must be. You're in the process of getting yourself out of this inner turmoil that maybe you put yourself in, maybe you didn't, maybe you allowed yourself to be put in, maybe you didn't. Look, hey, I'm not saying anything, lol, because this is a general reading and not a private one-on-one reading. Otherwise, I would read you to filth, probably. Let's be. But I acknowledge you're in the process already of understanding you're not good, you're not in a good place, and you want to move towards your blossoming, you want to move towards your flowers, you know, you want to spread your wings, you want to take the fuck off. Because if you look, he's not tangled, he's literally gripping his foot, or his foot is kind of stuck. You can take it that way too. To me, it looks like he's gripping, so just take off. However, with the Three of Wands being here first, you know, there's hesitation. you have your eye on the star, you know, you have your eye on the prize, but the waters are just so fucking crazy looking. Oh my gosh. And you know, your passion is there. You definitely, again, have that drive to get shit done, to do what you want to do, you know, but don't be content, honey. Don't stand here forever. Figure out how to get yourself across this water with your wands to your star. Figure out how to get yourself out. You know, like I said before with the castle, yeah, you can see, maybe just seeing like how big the castle seems is enough for you, even though you can only see a quarter of it clearly-ish. That shouldn't be enough, you know, and you know that's not enough. Not me just telling you. You've been feeling like things in your life aren't enough. Listen. 3 of Stones in reverse with the Hierophant. Please listen. I'm gonna kill you. LOL. Please listen to yourself. These two are not other people. I think I said, was that pile 1 or was that you? Where you'll put yourself, I think that might have been pile 1. I don't know, I'll just say it. Don't put responsibility and power, I think this was pile 1, into other people. Seek that shit in you. That's the key. You're all different forms of this. That's why you have clouds and literally, I don't know if that's clouds or stone. There's no clouds here. I take it back. You have clouds in 9 out of 10 of your fucking cards. 90% of your cards have clouds. And it's not just one cloud. It's like an embodiment of like the fucking card. You know what I'm saying? So take your intuition very seriously, not just in spirit, in yourself. Like sometimes you don't need spirit to confirm shit. You need to be able to confirm it yourself. You need to be able to be triumphant in yourself, to take power, take lead in yourself. And then 3 of Stones as well. Like honestly, and this is shit you're probably already figuring out, or you're already coming to conclusion in the stage that you're in. So honestly, like this is just last minute advice, or not last minute, what do you call it? I don't know, like what do you call it, like final messages? Yeah, final message advice. Sorry, sometimes I'll try to block spirit from telling me the answer because I want to figure it out myself, and then they'll be like, no bitch, here it is, and I'm like, no, I got this. Look, it's a struggle. Do y'all, I apologize if y'all hear that, somebody's backing up. LOL. And then there's a light aura around this bird. Not really around, I mean kind of, but it's more dramatized around the main Hierophant. If you want that physical happiness, you know, if you want your passion to stay alive, if you want all of these things, you have to be, boom, excuse me, I was burping while I said that, boom, you have to be the one to get yourself out of things. You have to be the solution. In order to be, I love that this fell like this. Oh my God, I'm so happy. You have to be the solution to your problem, babe. And I already told you what to do. You have to face yourself with yourself. Hold your hand, make a list, do what you gotta do. Do spells, do prayers, do manifestations, do, what do you call those videos? It's like, not synchronicities, it's like a, subliminal. Do subliminals if you have to really get yourself to like, have that like, oh shit moment where it'll just trigger your response, and then you'll move into the next stage where you're actually like physically, yeah, like Ace of Swords, physically doing all that hard work and everything. But as far as hard work, moving into the 7 of Wands and the 7 of Swords upright, I love this because like I said, like you're definitely doing the work, not saying you're not, but you know, the energy and approach that you need to put it into is the Ace of Swords. And I love that it fell in between these in reverse, because it's like you catering to it, but what's the common ground? Ace of Swords. You need to know what direction to really move into. Sorry, this is a piece of candle wax, LOL. And in order for you to fucking do that, some people would be like, you know, because the clouds more so look foggy, like, oh, fogginess, you need to clear something. I mean, isn't that what this is, you know? So I feel like you need to use that to advantage. You need to use yourself to advantage. Duh, no shit, actually, shut up. You do, you need to use your intuition to your advantage. See the fogginess as a way to pick up signs and messages. Maybe see a fogginess as a trigger or a fight or flight mode where you need to like really jump back and be like, wait, what's going on? Or see it as a mode where you need to jump in and be like, okay, let's get this shit done, more on a physical approach than like, okay, let's think about it, take a moment. chew it over with the Twix. I don't know. But honestly, pile 2, your messages are so dear Lord. I love you guys. You guys are doing awesome. You guys are gonna be awesome. I just feel like pile 2 is definitely beginning. Like I said in the beginning, like this ace energy was perfect. It feels like you guys are in the beginning process of something amazing, or like a big, like it's not just something small. Like I don't know if this is a self-awakening. You can have self-awakenings in love, you know, in relationships. Self-awakening doesn't just have to be like your spiritual self-awakening. That's why you have an adjective in the front, spiritual self-awakening. A self-awakening just pertains to you divinely, and you know, whatever else, if it's love, if it's a twin flame, whatever, money, whatever. I don't know if you guys are new to spiritual awakenings and self-awakenings or what, but this is giving me fresh, you know, you're starting from the beginning. You're not at that 10 where you've been putting in the work, blah, blah, blah. Like, no, this is all fresh energy. And I just want to say, and if you're the few that actually have been doing the work, which it would make sense, this is still giving me a lot of fresh. Oh my god, stop. 2 like I don't know, this is giving me a lot of youthful, young, fresh page energy, ace energy. So if you're the few that's been doing this shit for a while, you know, this could be you're moving towards that 10, but you still have to start from the beginning, Spirit said. Or universe is letting you know that, you know, it's starting. You have rang the fucking gong of your destiny, and now you're starting your process. So honestly, pile 2, I hope you guys do amazing. I hope like you guys stay to it. Honestly, I hope this resonated. I didn't really talk much about these because I feel like I talked about these a lot already in the first card. Like honestly, you just have to figure out how you need to start. Really, like what energy and hard work physically and more on like a spiritual, passionate level do you need to gear it towards? I already told you what to do. So yeah, bye. That's all the messages for pile 2. LOL. I wonder how long that was. I started recording at 14. Holy shit, that was like 45 minutes. Look, my math isn't good, so if it was longer, please leave me alone. I'm dyslexic also. LOL. I would have got this message for sure, but mine would have been a little bit meaner because I don't listen. And I'll do really good and then just get like procrastinated energy and just fall off. And it's like, girl. Like, oops. Oh, I miss my runes so much. You guys, I'm gonna buy them this week when I get paid. Don't worry. I'm gonna get, oh my god, I almost knocked him over. I'm gonna get my runes. You're gonna go in the bath. Hold on, let me mix these real quick. I just want them all to get submerged.
Including my tiger's eye and my Carnelian.
Okay. I need to give him more baths. I don't give him baths daily. I don't give him baths monthly. LOL. So pile 2, I love you guys. You guys are doing so good. You guys just don't need to give up, honestly. Uh-oh, I feel like pile 3 is gonna get extra cards, because why am I shuffling? I didn't shuffle after pile 1, so... It's gonna be Seek Beauty, isn't it, for them? I'm not taking these cards. That's funny. Spirit be playing with me. Spirit just wants to put on a fucking show all the time. It makes sense. I'm a Leo Sun, Aries Moon. It makes sense. Dramatic for dramatic spirits. Okay, what is it? 1, 3, 55. Hello, pile 3. You got the GoldStone kitty cat? Meow. Sorry, that was weird. LOL. Should I lay him down? Do you guys want me to lay the boy down? Yeah. Boink. We'll lay him down. I just want to let y'all know I have acid reflux. If I sound like I'm throwing up, I'm burping. Okay, so you have heightened your vitality, 49 or 13. Right? 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah. We have it upright. We love. Inner truth, we have 16 or the number 7. I love this card. Oh my god, I love this card. I think that was in reverse. We have, was it in reverse, you guys? Yeah, I think it was. If it wasn't, I'm so sorry, but it wants to be in reverse right now. We have gratitude and appreciation. We have 46 or 10. LOL, look how happy she is. She's so cute. We have show your support with 4 or 40. Then we have our ideal course of action with 37 or 10. Sorry, I was about to say 11. Yeah, 10. Don't worry, reverses are usually really good. They let us know what the fuck is really going on and allows me to give you a deeper solution, in my opinion. I love reversals. Most cards actually with the reversal, some of the cards are more positive than negative in a reversal form, so don't be scared. Oh, we got the King of Cups. Oh my gosh. We have the Justice card. Wow, upright. Okie dokie, you guys. Pile 3, look at you doing shit. I have the 2 stones in reverse. I spilled coffee, leave me alone. I spilled coffee on a couple cards. Oh wow, we have another 2. We have the 2 of Wands upright. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 6. Oh well. We have 2 6 cards upright for you guys. 6 of Cups and 6 of Swords. Okie dokie Jones, man. Let's get in it. So this is about love, darling. I know you see a king. King doesn't always mean a dude, so chill out. Let me just clear out the last piles over here. Theirs took 45, like 50 minutes. It was a lot of cards. You guys have a lot of cards though. I think I spent like 30 minutes talking about 1 card for them. Holy shit. You guys, let's clear this sucker out. Whew. Okie dokie, my guy. Okie dokie. Trying to get it to where it lights other sage around it. Did it work? Nope. Okay. Oh, I'm Tally. Okie dokie, you guys. Sorry, it was a low battery report. Can I charge it? No, I can't. That sucks. Damn. Okay, so we're gonna have to be quick. I apologize. Ooh, pile number 3. Uh-oh, what's going on in love, you guys? With the French toast? You may be the issue. Let me explain before you click out. You may be the issue here. Because you're ignoring something. I'm seeing neglection here, ignoring right here, combination here, restriction here. Oh my god, what's going on? You may be the issue. You may not be the issue in love. LOL. But you definitely could be. Let's see what's going on. So I want to start with your tarot, actually. We'll get to here. We're going to change how I do it real quick. We're going to start with your tarot. King of Cups, Justice. Let's talk about these 2 first. Your emotional state is very heavily guarded. Why is that? heavily guarded because the Justice and the King of Cups came out right beside each other. You know what I'm saying? Upright. So I mean, your intentions are good reason. I can understand trauma. I understand like you being triggered, you acting like, don't get me wrong. When I ask that, I understand. But at the same time, it's kind of like, why? I feel like whoever you've been with is either a flaming red flag or they're a flaming green flag. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's cut in half, it's cut in the middle for this reading. For some of you who are dealing, and you know which one it is. As soon as I said it, you knew. You were like, oh, you can avoid it if you want. And to the people who are avoiding the flaming red flag, I see you right here. For the people who are the green flag, you need to calm down. They are not a red flag. So, and if you're gonna claim you don't know, this is probably not the pile for you then, because it should resonate with you. So we're gonna talk about, oh dear Lord. This actually, the tarot hits both categories. So you're guarded as fuck. You're very guarded for the right reasons, don't get me wrong. You know, you're stable, you're balanced, even your cup, even though it's spilt. Can you see that? Yeah, you can see that. The water inside is calm and you don't see it overfilling and dripped out. It just definitely spilled at some point in time. But you're keeping that water there as a reminder that your cup may overflow or your cup may be spilled. Like, I don't know if this means like for some of you, you are getting triggered. Like you've been having triggers, deja vu moments. Not deja vu moments in a sense like, oh, I've definitely been here before in a dream. That could be the case. Because some people have like, what do you call them, epiphanies, visions, etc. so forth. People travel when they sleep, etc. so forth. But I'm seeing it more in a sense like, you know, a cycle. You've done this before with somebody, you've been through this before with somebody. I'm gonna wear my trauma, I'm gonna wear my pain, my baggage on me so I remember. That's the more sense I'm getting. What's going on, pile 3? I thought this reading was gonna be more different when I was shuffling it, but I should have known better because I think your cards all came out face down when the other 2 piles came up like face up. Blessed be. Transition. I feel like you do. Oh my god. Okay, I feel like you have an issue protecting for the crescent moon to come out. I feel like you have an issue in the past protecting yourself. Either you overprotect yourself or you know, for the person who's a green flag, you overprotect yourself. For the person who's a flaming red flag, you don't protect yourself enough in the past. And that's why your reminder is here. Like, okay, I need to keep to my boundaries. I need to keep myself guarded and protected. Again, your reasons are valid, you guys. But this is some fucking deep shit. Not even heavy. This is just deep AF. You guys have moved a lot in relationships and loved. I feel like you guys have done a lot of work. I don't feel like you guys are, like when I said you're the issue, look, let me get to that. You guys have definitely, like, you know, you've done a lot of work spiritually or emotionally, whatever the case, probably emotionally, whatever the case is, you know, heighten your vitality. You're above and beyond, and it looks like you're having like either visions or flashbacks here. Like, can you guys can see that, right? So holy shit for me to say that. I understand I'm not looking at all the cards at once. I'm focusing because otherwise I'm gonna be like, I'm focusing on one card at a time. I keep looking back and forth, and then I happen to look up here. So when I say shit like no shit, that's me to myself, because I wasn't even looking at this card until I happened to look at it, and I was like, oh, flashbacks, look. I just said that. And then you have like a lightning strike that looks hellish, you know, like hellish. It doesn't look like a natural born lightning strike like yellow or whatever, from a thunderstorm. That looks like, you know what I'm saying? So a trauma. Even though like moments were good, I mean, you have somebody crying, you have somebody flying a kite, it's lit, and then a lightning storm hits. So, you know, you're trying to make the best of shit, but then environmental shit happens outside of your reach, and then tragedy, you're looking to get comforted, and it kind of doesn't really look like they're comforting you or forgiving you. Maybe it was more so like you needed to forgive or be forgiven, but it wasn't really happening. You meeting a whole bunch of shit, type of overwhelmed shit, you know, but in a good way. Oh my gosh. You being some type of service to people. Look, like I said, you have your reasons for being the way you are, for moving in the way you are. I see you and I fucking support you and understand. However, for my two categories, flaming red flag or green flag, something needs to be done and changed. We'll figure that out the more I go in. I'm just talking right now, bless be. Okay. Oh, the twos fell together. Cool. 2 of stones in reverse and 2 of wands upright. I forget, okay? I'm only focused on what I see, so I'll forget how the cards are like formatted. I feel like your joy is directly connected to like what you physically are able to attract. Is that correct or incorrect? Maybe in the past or you currently now. I feel like the 2 of stones being in reverse and I see 3 birds, you know? Hold on, I have to burp.
Oh, excuse me.
Let me drink some coffee. Leave me alone about my burp, y'all. Look, it is what it is. I feel like this is something directly connected to like your happiness, is like what you could really physically get out of life, whether you're attracting it or whether it happens to like fall into you in that type of attraction way. Because you can call shit and summon shit and then shit could just, you know, there's different forms of attraction. But that physical element, that stone energy, you know, I don't think that's what's serving you in this life anymore. At this moment, I don't think the shit that you're attracting has been able to really serve you. I feel like what's been able to really serve you and keep you up and keep you guarded, you know, their wands, look, their wands are holding up their world. They're standing on a perch of blossomed flowers. Maybe not fully blossomed. We have a couple that are budded. We have a couple that are starting to sprout. You know what I'm saying? They're embracing the 2 different worlds and the shit that's collided in between. Like, the shit that's serving you now is more your passion. More so than what you can physically get or what's physically being brought to you in life. That shit is not serving you right now. Oh my gosh, I understand why. Dear Lord. It's more so what is the power behind you, you know, what is the power behind your attraction, the 2 different sides of you right now. I don't know if this is you and your partner or just 2 different sides of you. Spirit you, physical you know, emotional you, mental you, whatever the case may be, you know which one it is for you. It just popped in your head. Blessed be, dear Lord. Hold on. You guys, you have a lot of messages. I feel like I should have, well, we're gonna mix it, my wand real quick in Howlite. I think it's Moonstone, or I forgot the name. It's not like the regular black and white Howlite. It's like a caramel looking Howlite. Do you see like the cracks are kind of caramel? And this is black sand or black salt. It's just ash and pink salt. Hold on, you guys. Oh my gosh, I love you guys. You guys, this is about a relationship. If you're not in a relationship, good, because if you're in a relationship, oh my gosh, I would just, me personally, this is why I say good. Don't panic if you're in a relationship and you're getting this, because if you're not in a relationship, you still know which category. If it's a flaming red flag you're about to meet, or you're about to meet a flaming green flag, you know when you're at the point in time when you meet them. And if you are, it just kind of sucks a little bit for me if I were you, just because of the type of person I am. I'm an overthinker to the max, and I'm autistic, so I'm really gonna overthink. That may not be you. I'm a Leo sun, blink, Aries moon with a shit ton of Cancer in my chart, so I am a fool in love already. Imagine me being with the flaming red flag. Yikes. Like, good luck, Leo. Thank you. So what am I doing? So, you know, don't panic. It's just me personally. I would rather be single if I were here, for me personally. Did I say earth sign when I shuffled this? I don't know. Okay, excuse me. Let me just get the ash on my hands. rub it on my forehead real quick. I'm knocking it on my forehead. I'm going like this. Okay. You guys got 6 twice, bro. What's up with this? You guys are so interesting. You got this. Look, again, I forget what cards fall out unless I'm looking at it. And then you got the 6 of Cups and the 6 of, dear Lord, not stones. Stop. You got the 6 of Cups and the 6 of Swords upright. Honestly, dear Lord, transition. So this is gonna be a lot of hard work for you, pile 3. Not gonna lie, just because you're gonna have to have a solution. Not gonna lie to you, you need a solution. You're at the point where you're able to see, you see everything from the world to what the world is broadcasting to even what the world is broadcasting in the depths of it. Like, girl, let me tell you. And I feel like it's because King of Cups in your Justice card, you're able to really see, you're able to really analyze and make a judgment out of it, and then proceed onto it as well. You know, you see what you're attracting, you see what's not serving you in the attraction, and you see what you need to attract. And then boom, you're about to move. You're about to make moves, you're about to physically have that solution. Because I mean, transition is a solution. That's when you're like, okay, well, even if it means you're just aimlessly traveling, boom, you're still doing some type of physicality, you know, towards an answer, towards a position, towards like a path. So I feel like you are going to come to a solution. Obviously it's not like a 10 solution, like you're not at like the finish line, but you're definitely like on your journey, if that makes sense. Okay, let me hit the oracle cards real quick. Inner Truths, 7. Okay, cool, that makes sense. You got 16 or the number 7. So many different paths. Yeah, maybe that's why I'm seeing it like that. So many different paths you can go in. You can go into the more springtime. You can go into the more, where's winter? Isn't there winter? I don't know. Oh yeah, you can go into the more winter. You can go more into the moon, the spiritual realm. You can go into the more hellish, not really the most friendly looking compared to the other 3. You can go to the more relaxing island, you know, whatever the case may be. Was in reverse, yeah, this be. And it's your inner child too. Inner truths, inner child, not shocked. Pile 3, do you have an issue with facing your traumas? That sounds like an infomercial, sorry. Do you have trouble facing your traumas? No, do you? Do you have trouble with your inner child, pile 3? Like, bless be, because your boat's here. Your boat is docked. It's literally docked. So it's not a free boat. You have intentions of leaving is what I'm seeing. This is like a superficial meet. Bless be. So it's not like a free ship like this, for example. There's actually ships in 3 of your cards. It's not like a free ship right here, you know. And then there's a ship right here also, just like chilling out, just lit. It's not a free ship. It's definitely transition. You're not meant to transition forever. You're just meant to get to one place to another, and you have so many options. Pile 3, what's going on with you? Oh my gosh, I love you. So, red flag or green flag, on fire. Meaning, when I say on fire, I mean there's something so prominently evident, you'd have to be intentionally self-sabotaging to ignore it or act like you don't see it. Like, if you're with somebody or about to be with somebody who's a green flag on fire, like, girl, if you decide to XYZ, you're self-sabotaging intentionally. Same thing if you're with somebody who's prominently, you know, a red flag on fire, girl, same energy. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it 100 right now. Self-sabotage is a bitch for this pile. And it really shouldn't be, because you guys are very self-aware. You guys are very, very, that's why I said earth sign, I think, when I was shuffling. I was like, is this an earth sign? Because earth signs and water sign, maybe, like, y'all got it. Like, y'all are very self-aware in a toxic way sometimes, but y'all are very self-aware. I thought of a Taurus for some reason when I said that. But inner truths, I feel like the part that you're about to transition into, and I think that's why transition was the last number that we fell on, because this more so is you and this is you. This is where you are right now, this is where you're going to. So I feel like that's coincidental. I love it. Bless be. Where you're gonna have to face love. I don't know if that's like situations you've been in with this person, situations of the past. I'm getting it's a sense of situations in the past, regardless if you're with somebody right now or going to be. Red flag or green flag. I feel like you have to face your trauma is what I'm hearing. Afterbird. This being, it's not even you have to, like it's an option. You're going to be. The next phase from here, after you can clearly see everything that's going on, guess what, honey? You're gonna be put into it. You're gonna be put into each of these predicaments and shit like that, you know, where you're gonna have to observe, go into the different, you know, channels, observe, react, get what you have to get out of it. And then after you hit all the ones you need, because you might not need to hit every one. Maybe it's just 2, maybe it's all of them, who knows? You're gonna have to get back in the boat and transition to the next realm, if that makes sense, if you know what I'm saying. But inner truths, you guys, you're gonna have to, like, you're not just gonna be there. It's not just something you're gonna acknowledge. Like, for example, if you're with somebody flaming red flags and they have narcissistic tendencies, oh my god, my phone's about to die, you guys. Fuck. Let me think of a quick fix real quick. Hold on. Like, my phone's at 10%. Give me a second. I'm sorry, you guys. I love you. I'm gonna plug it into my laptop. I know, that's terrible. Proof that I'm actually doing this right now and not just stalling. Yeah, and then we'll just put like a video on in the background. Sorry, you guys. I don't want my phone to die, and I don't want to have to redo this, because then I'm gonna take it as I'm not meant to. We're just gonna put on a Corey Kenshin video, because why not? I'm so sorry, you guys. I just don't need my phone to die. Okay. And I need it playing in the background. Like the video. Sorry. Everything that could go wrong is going wrong right now. I'm very positioned us. Happy holidays. Okay, hopefully that's working. Allow. Is it still recording? Yeah. Okay. Okay, you guys. Let me just check over. No, I'm just gonna have faith that it's still recording. I hope it's recording. But yeah, maybe if they're narcissistic, you know, you're getting triggered or flashbacks, or you're able to see it. Like, maybe they have tendencies of it. Maybe it's not them fully embodied. Maybe it is, you know. Maybe you're just getting triggered and stuff like that left and right. Maybe it's shit that they're putting through. So maybe one cave is traits of theirs. Maybe it's shit that they're putting you through. Maybe it's how they affect the environment. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a general reading, so you're gonna know what it is for you, Lesbi, especially when you get to this point. You may already know, like, when I'm telling you, like, oh shit, I see it being this, that, and the other. And then maybe if they're a green flag and you're more so, I only said you're the issue because, like, you're the key to this, is what I'm saying. When I said, like, you're the issue, I meant, like, okay, this is gonna fall on you and your decisions, you guys. You can either change and do something about it, or you can keep this energy going and self-sabotage, is what I meant. I apologize. I didn't mean, like, you're the issue, you're toxic. No, bless me. I mean, if you self-sabotage, but, if it's more they're a flaming green flag, it's like, okay, you're being triggered. You're not used to, you know, you have your defense up. You're not used to it being all happy sunshine, you know. They're able to connect and communicate with you, something you're not used to. It's more unfamiliarity, more your wishes coming to your light, more shit happening for you in a good, positive way. But you can either run, or you can openly accept them and work with them. You know, there's still like two, like, okay, what are you gonna do? Blessed be. Either way, this is a stage where you're going to have to hone in. You're gonna really have to. Oh, that's not a 7, that's a 6. I'm just an idiot. Cool. I gotta remind myself I'm an idiot. So to everybody that was like, bitch, that's most definitely a 6. Can she not count? Look, I'm dyslexic, first of all. I cannot count. That's so embarrassing. But 6 and 7. Anyways, it still works. But you got a lot of 4s. You got a lot of 6s, bro. 4, 4, 4. 6, 6, 7. Okay, sorry, I'm being a dork. Either way, this is the next stage you're going in is all about the uncomfortability. It's gonna be something unideal, something that's not really easy peasy lemon squeezy or more fluffy, like, you know, like, yay, it's lit, let's celebrate. That's not a stage. This is a stage where you're gonna have to really be your own light, guide your own light, have your own power, your tools and shit. Dock for a moment. This is gonna take you a while, I think. Not super much, because she doesn't have like a backpack and shit like that, you know, but it's gonna take you a minute to really go through your different like truths that you have to face and actually do something about it. Let's get a solution going, you know. The next stage, you have 46 gratitude and appreciation, or 10 in reverse.
Look at him.
Oh, I wish you guys could see it more clearly. She looks so happy. She's so cute. Okay. The stage after that, my dude, oh my god, is a beautiful stage, but it's, you gotta keep your boundaries. I'm really hearing, I'm hearing like screaming boundaries, like you have to secure that shit. That needs to be respected. It needs to be known. If the red flag is still a red flag, you know what I'm saying? I gotta burp. I apologize.
Excuse me.
It tastes like Taco Bell. Anyways, if it's a red flag, they have to show you, but you have to show yourself first. You know, you show people how you want to be treated and what you will allow. If you're, oh my god, my forehead smudged. I have to burp.
Oh, excuse me.
If you allow certain shit to happen, don't be shocked. I mean, I hate that saying because, like, I mean, you still expect people, you know, to be the best and to treat you a certain way. Even if I'm allowing shit to happen to a certain extent, how dare you, you know? Like, oh, hell no, I'm really cutting you out. Like, if you see I'm struggling, getting triggered, depressed, and you just walk over me, you don't acknowledge me, you take advantage of me, you only talk to me when you're lonely, I don't think that means that I deserve that. I don't think that means that I'm allowing you to treat me like that, you know? So while I get that saying, and that's really like the embodiment of this card, like you show people how to respect you, how to treat you, but at the same time you don't, like, because you're learning shit consistently, you know, you're about yourself, and you're changing consistently. Or if you're doing the work, you should be changing. You should never just stay one way forever, stay in one path forever, stand still forever. You know, you need to constantly be changing to be growing and ascending. And that saying is fucked up. Bless me, because it's like, you know, that saying, cat caught your tongue, or no, what's that saying? Curiosity killed the cat. Well, the actual saying kind of goes against, the actual saying is longer, and then it's kind of like how people will use curiosity killed the cat, like you need to mind your business, don't be curious. The actual saying, I think, if I remember correctly, is in support of curiosity, my dude. So, you know, it's kind of like that, like, well, you know, on one hand you do show people how to treat you, but at the same time I disagree. That's not true. That's kind of what this card is giving me for you guys directly, of pile 3. While you guys need to make sure your boundaries are respected at all times, I feel like at this point it's going to be very clear and evident. You know, this is a very beautiful environment. The unicorn is very beautiful, you know, the moon is very beautiful on so many levels. This is a very safe environment and stage you're going to be in. However, you know, for for the many few who are actually in your environment at this time, I feel like they're gonna get tossed. I feel like this is where they're really gonna get tossed, but anybody who weaseled their way through the cracks, if it's a flaming green flag or a flaming red flag, you know, whether you need to shed certain things about yourself and accept that they're here for the right intentions to take care of you, or whether they're here to actually like destroy you, show them how to take care of you. And if they can't prove that, you're out, buddy. And then you yourself, you know, this kid is glowing with color as well, just like the same environment, you know. And she didn't just wander in. Unicorns won't just go up to any baby and let you touch them, you know what I'm saying? Like the flowers are blooming around her. Like you have to take care of yourself at the same time, you guys. So while you're discovering your inner truth as a child, still children, you know, I feel like that's a very important factor in these cards, Bless be. You still have to take care of yourself and your traumas and your pains and shed that shit. Moving on to show your support, because I don't know if it's actually charging 40 or 4, you know. Now you have more, I mean, you still have like a sprite like spirit, like a childlike spirit with you, but you're more grown. You're not like grown woman. I still see you as like a teen-ish, like a 20-year-old maybe, like, you know, you're still young, but you're not elder, like wise, if that makes sense. I'm seeing what these marks are. Oh well, must be. So after, I mean, these kind of do go hand in hand, but these are still different energies. So after you move out of like that energy where you're putting your boundaries down, you're proving your self-worth to yourself and to others, even though you don't need to prove anything to others, you know what I'm saying? You're maybe doing those final tests. Now you're really going to be in your element, you guys. So please do this hard work. Please understand, like, my rooms. Please understand, pile 3 and love. You need to tend to yourself, because whoever you're about to meet or who you're with, you know, if they're here to really love you and they're a flaming green flag, this is a situation. So if you're with somebody and you're like, well, they're not a flaming red or green flag, this probably isn't for you, because this energy specifically is like, either you're with somebody who's, you'd have to be self-sabotaging to not notice that they're a flaming red / green flag, or like what, you know. Whoever is here with you, they're here with you, you know. And I feel like this is a situation where they're able to watch you from afar. Now, you're inspiring them to like transition and go about their shit, you know. Maybe they're the unicorn, I don't know. But in this in this card, I'm seeing that they're directly like influenced by you, you know. But you're still in your own element. You're showing your support from afar. I feel like maybe in the past, also in love, you try to not control people. I'm gonna say you try to fix them. Especially if it's something. Do you hear those kids screaming? Do y'all hear these children screaming? I hope you do. LOL. I feel like in the past you try to fix people, especially once you get to a certain level. Like if you use sage and that shit works for you, not that you try to push that onto people, but you definitely try to let them know that shit works. You might get them some sage, do a session with them. If meditation works for you, same thing. You're gonna learn, again, I think that's why you're learning boundaries and shit first. So when you move into this, when you show your support, you know, bless be. Good. You're able to truly and divinely do it. You're still focused on an extension of you. I don't know if you can see, but her fingers are directly connected to the feet of the sprite. Like, I'm not saying it's morphed out of her finger. I'm just saying like they're directly connected. The sprite isn't floating. Her sprite, her inner child spirit, is not only giving her a flower that's fully bloomed and luscious and fucking huge, but you know, they're in connection. They're still, so you're gonna be able to really love yourself, keep to those boundaries, and you're in an environment that's fucking amazing. I'm seeing 2 doves, or I don't know what kind of sparrows, I think, and then 4 birdie dirties over here. Clouds. Look, you guys are in a really great place here. You guys just have to keep that boundary. You guys have to maintain, if that makes sense. And then ideal course of action. 10 again. 10. Excuse me. 37. I gotta burp. Excuse me. You got the strength, you got a lion, you got spirits all around you. I feel like this is, ooh, and you got an iguana on your fucking head, bitch. Like, that's badass. I don't know if you can see in reverse. There's like townspeople from the castle coming to approach you. I don't think they're here to fight you. I feel like that's like them welcoming you, you know, because if you saw a goddess that you fuck with, you know, you're gonna approach them. You're gonna bring all your loved ones and be like, bro, we found her, our messiah. I feel like that's this energy. Ideal course of action 10 as well. I feel like you're graduating out of all this shit and you're able to really see who you need to see, you know, see your castle, your kingdom, see everything you've been working for. Like, the clouds are fully embodied in the sky. They're not just kind of there. This one didn't even have clouds, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like fully embodied in the sky. So much blooming. You have dandelions, wishing, oh my gosh. Whew. I don't know what the symbol is. It looks like a J and an O, maybe? I don't know. Is that a chrysanthemum? I don't know. Look. Pile 3. Point blank being. So I'm going to start with if you're with somebody in a flaming red flag. Like, if you're with somebody or about to meet somebody who's flaming red, blessed be, my best advice from you from everything I just said, just to wrap it up, honestly, maybe, because I want to say regardless, you shouldn't be in a relationship right now because you need to work on yourself a little bit more. But then I'm like, no, I feel like this isn't a situation where you need to be single. I feel like you kind of need to be in a relationship, pile 3. So I take that back. Maybe that's somebody projecting like, oh, I don't need to be in a relationship. It sounds like, no, I think actually a relationship is what's like kind of key to this. Don't run away. Don't run away from love. Even if you're with somebody in a flaming red flag, they're probably not meant for you. You're probably meant to leave them, because once you go through all of these trials and shit and you're realizing left and right, like, damn, this person cannot change, won't change, you know, bye. The right person will come to you. I mean, it's literally right here that you have people coming to you, but I see somebody low-key here, but I definitely see a second person here. I'm seeing them as like an admirer type of thing. Like, oh my god, what a beautiful, like, siren I'm seeing, what a beautiful creature, you know, like that type of situation. Not just somebody like, oh, art. Like, they really see you as, like, they see you how you are in your element, and they love it and they embody it, and like I said, you inspire them to get to your level, bitch. So, you know, if you're in a toxic relationship, I'm gonna just let you know right now, the path that you're on right now, your mindset, your spirit is correct. You know, as far as like how you guard yourself, what you've been noticing, you've been attracting, whether it's toxic or not, because sometimes we do need to, oh my god, sometimes we do need to attract negative things, toxic cycles, toxic people, just to like beat the shit out of them that one last time, and then they no longer come to us. We no longer get narcissistic people. We no longer get people who take advantage of us, who gaslight us, etc., so forth, or we no longer allow that. You understand what I'm saying? If you're in a toxic relationship, it's not gonna last long, is my point being, because I don't see you allowing this. These are in reverse because this is like a stage. These are all upright except for the 2 of stones, letting me know what you physically have been attracting is not what you want, and I love that. These are only in reverse because you're not there yet. These are lessons and cycles you're really, I don't think you've ever really either fully accomplished or really dealt with and faced. So that's why they're in reverse, in my opinion, from this reading. So you're not going to be with them long. I just got the 10% warning again. Oh dear Lord. You're not going to be with them long. I don't see that happening. I don't see that occurring. You're somebody very like aware too. Like where you are right now, you're hyper aware. You have it in full grasp. You know, it's not overwhelming in your palm. They actually made the palm like a perfect size, honestly, like a little bit bigger even. Like you could hold it really snug if you wanted to, but you're just not gonna. Bless me, because you're like on some real shit, and we're not there yet. if you're with somebody in a flaming green, or you're about to be somebody flaming green, look, just accept. It's okay to accept love and positivity and shit that's here to help you. It's okay to trust yourself, you guys. Okay, that's key. Face your inner child shit, damn it, or I'm gonna choke you. Okay.